Welcome to thelandmaster.com. Today we got a great property. It's really hard to come by. This property is located in the city of Onalaska, Texas. This is on the north side of Lake Livingston, and of course, as you probably know by now, about 60-70 miles north of Houston. Really easy to get here. Highway 59, about 60 minutes. Then when you get to Highway 190, head west, about 7-8 miles. The north side of the lake is the best part of the lake. Hey, we live here, we know, and we sell lots from all around the area. Impala Woods is the premier subdivision. If you want to take a travel trailer or put an RV on a property and come up for the weekend, it's the best of the best. The lots range from 4,000 to 5,000 square feet. It has the best boat ramp in the city. It's not just a ramp, it's an entire area of land with bathrooms. It's got a dock, a pier, swimming area. It's fantastic. No other subdivision has it. We're going to show you pictures on our website, and we're going to show you some video of that to come. Right now I'm standing in front of a property with about 5,000 square feet of land. The neighborhood is perfect. The neighbors are perfect. The neighbors are really nice, wonderful people. A lot of retired people around here. This property's on a paved road. Now, very hard for us to get properties in this subdivision. Many years ago, we used to pick up a lot of lots. Frankly, we've cleaned it out. So we're only getting a couple of lots per year, and I get a lot of customers asking me, Paul, can you get us into Onalaska? Can we get into Impala Woods? Well, I have them now. I've only got 2. They're really well positioned. I was really picky when I bought the properties. So I'm going to show you this property today, and if you have any questions, feel free to call me. By the way, there's 2 structures on the property. They are rehabable. They're like 2 small sheds. I don't know what's in them. We have not gone on the property, done any clearing. They're a little bit overgrown, but they look pretty decent. They look pretty workable. Now, what's in there? Jet ski, Mercedes-Benz? Well, probably not. They're probably just a bunch of old tools because we never get that lucky. However, 2 structures, 1 property. And this is pretty intriguing. I'm going to walk the property now with you and show you what we have. If you have any questions whatsoever, my number is area code 936-933-0989. Once again, 936-933-0989. 7 days a week up to midnight. We're nationally marketed. You will not wake us up. We get calls at 11 o'clock at night, 11:30 at night. We're marketed in California and Alaska, so we stay up just for you. Thank you for the time that you spent on our webpage, and good luck and take care. Have a wonderful day. All right. Once again, I like to do these tours for people of the immediate area. You know, all our customers always say, Paul, we know exactly what we're going to buy when we come up to see it. Thank you for the videos. We hide nothing. We hide absolutely nothing. There's nothing worse than when you drive 60 or 70 miles and you feel that you were misled. We don't do that. One thing we don't do, we don't put our money in properties that are on really bad streets or with bad neighbors. If we invest our monies, you know that we're real picky. Who wants to get stuck, right? Not me. There's a mobile home right here. Yellow mobile home. It's got to be cleaned up. I had somebody already show up, a friend of mine here about an hour ago, and he said, Paul, everybody on the street is nice. I believe his family is directly next door. One thing about all these properties is they're clean in this area. There's no trash, there's no garbage, nothing. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So anyway, I'm turning around now, and there's my my Dodge Ram. That's the company truck, and We always park in front of the lot. Here's an empty lot with a house towards the back. I don't know who owns the lot, but as you can see, right here's my corner stake. It goes from here to there. Beautiful little plot of land with 2 structures on. All the lots in this area are pretty much the same size, 30 by 70. Okay, so that's 2,100 square feet. If you own a double lot, that's 4,200 square feet. This is a unique platting, gives you a little extra land. This is around 5,000 square feet of land. So normally you'll be lucky to get over 4,200, but here you can get around 5,000 square feet of land. Travel trailers are no problem. I don't think you could build a site-built house more than, I would say, 600 square feet. They probably won't let you go over that. But on a lot like this, it's really not that big a deal. Any size travel trailer you want, any size shed you want, no restrictions there whatsoever. Anyway, here's my corner stake, and I'm going to see if I can get you down the side. So here's the side of the property. Right here is one structure. This seems just to be an empty lot, and I want everybody to see exactly what this lot looks like. Not too bad. I don't know who owns the lot. It could possibly be owned by the house back there. We don't know. Anyway. One nice addition to this property is the culvert. You're saving about $600, $700, $800 right there. Property has a culvert. That's nice. So that when you're doing work on the property, you can already back your vehicle on. Okay, there's my corner stake. And there's one structure. I follow the fence line. And right there is another. There's my corner mark. It says one structure here, one structure there. They look like small sheds, but I want to walk up and give you a better view of this. Okay, real overgrown. But roof is not bad here. Not bad. The wood is not bad at all. I was quite shocked when we picked up the property. The wood's not bad. I would say I try to lift it up. You look at the exterior. Now, the corner of the roof over here is a little rotted. Right here it's rotted. It's going to have to be fixed. That's not a problem. But the outside generally is decent. It's doable. You could just paint it. There's not even mildew on it. This structure next to it, not in that great a shape. But one thing about this structure is the roof is bad, but the walls are genuinely okay. So yeah, I would have to re-roof this if I was going to fix it. You can see this was blocked up, which is really nice. It kept it off the ground. And if I could zoom in, you can see the edge is not really rotted. It still even has some leftover paint when the last person painted it on there. And when you go up to the top, that whole roof got to come out. But if you notice, all the walls are pretty decent. So this is very salvageable. Very salvageable. What we're going to do is, I'm going to take you around the side of the property. By the way, super neighbors. Clean. Real nice. Look at that. You can't beat that. Okay, here's the side of the structure. Not a great shot here. Here's the side of the structure. Yeah, that whole roof is coming off. I would say the walls are the only really good thing that's good, but it's so small. It's got to be about 10 by 8, maybe 12 by 8. Very doable. I mean, there's nothing crooked on the actual foundation. I don't see any sinking, and the walls themselves are not rotted. That roof is toast, but it's not bad. Now, this property is completely overgrown. I mean, enough said. Got a lot of work in here. You know, whenever I do videos, I try to be as brutally honest with people so they know what they're going to see. And it's great when I get a property that's semi-cleared. You've probably seen some of my other videos where I walk on the property and I say to them, this lot I can clear in a day if I can walk through it. Okay, this sucks. Just so you know. Yeah, you can do this by hand with a chainsaw. I've done it. That's a lot of work. If you come up to do this, I would say bring a couple of family members. if you're coming from out of the area, bring a 12-pack of Heineken, gamble on at least 4 or 5 days. Yeah, it can be done. It's just that it's not fun. This is not one of the funner lots. But you know, to get that location, it just doesn't matter. 4 or 5 days of sweat labor, and you're done. You're pretty much done. But I gotta tell you, great lot. Now when I turn around to look at the rest of the area, look, here's the corner street. You make a right, you make a right off the main. This is right off the main road. The main road is about 300 feet. Impala Drive goes out the highway. I mean, you're right there. So everything is nice. Kind of a retirement area. Real happy with this lot. Super. Great truck. It's a Dodge. I buy American. And most importantly, for all those football fans out there, there is the star for America's team. We will win the Super Bowl this year without a shadow of a doubt. Anyway, I got to tell you guys, it's been a lot of fun. This is a really neat property, really intriguing. Nobody knows what's inside the sheds, but both of them doable, both of them fixable. And hey, it's got some semblance of a fence. What the heck, right? And I checked the fence out. Not bad. Not bad. It's standing. So I'd probably last a few more years. Got a lot to work with on this property. We're really proud to show this. Thank you for your time. Good luck. All right, this is the best part of owning property here, and this is why many people come up here. This is why they choose this subdivision. It's just perfect. You can put a travel trailer on the property. You have access to the water. As I said before in one of my previous videos, there is no place in this area that has a waterfront section like this. Most of the subdivisions just have a little ramp going into the water. This is a place where you can spend the day. It's a peninsula. So as we walk through here, they got some children's swing sets right there, which is really well taken care of, manicured by the subdivision. You can see it wraps all the way that way, okay? As you look around, look how big this is. This is designated for Impala Woods. This is where people launch their boats. And of course, you can park your vehicle here. As you can see, somebody over there in a van. Big fishing spot. So this is where Impala Woods owners and residents, they dock their boat there. And just get a load of this peninsula. You got benches there, the people, you can have a park bench there. This has got to be 2 or 3 acres right here. This whole peninsula. This in front of you is awesome. It's a bathroom. So if you're out here, you've got a place to go to the bathroom. That's really cool. I think they're doing work here and bringing rock in. So, and by the way, it's a separate bathroom. That's women's. I think men's is on the other side, so that's real convenient. I've used it before. This is really, really awesome. Now, I haven't checked in with the POA in the last 5 or 6 years, but this was rentable by any of the owners. And at the time, it was really cheap, like 50 bucks a day. And you can rent it for parties. You can have it all day. There, it is air conditioning. There's an oven in there. There's a stove, refrigerator, everything inside that structure. You know, people rent it out when they have big family get-together type stuff. Okay. Now, I believe they're doing work here. That's why this is sectioned off, which is a good sign. They're probably, this looks like fresh rock to me, so they probably brought in this rock. It probably has to be tampered down. But yeah, this is great right here. This is really awesome. I wonder if there's a window open, I can get a shot in there. I've looked in there before. It's got tables, like I said before, AC, everything. Okay. This is where a lot of people here, they come, especially in the summertime. Picnic tables, trash cans. There's a swing set, so you know it's definitely a family atmosphere. You'll notice that they have these seats right here. That's where most people sit when they're going fishing. You see a lot of people here fishing. All right, so There is no, I can't stress enough, there's no place in this entire area that has this much land designated for a subdivision. It's amazing. I know every subdivision in this area. The pier has been completely rebuilt in the last 4 years. When the hurricane came last time, it damaged the pier. So that's a brand new pier. We're gonna go check that out. But just imagine if you rent that out, you could have 10, 15 people, AC inside, you could be cooking. You got the tables, you know, the kids go crazy here, and they can't really run too far. There's a little lagoon right there. And another great aspect of this, it's the only subdivision that I know that has stairs for a designated swimming area. We've gone swimming in here many a times. It's only about 3 feet deep right here. So you can go out nearly as far as the end of that pier. It'll be about 4.5 feet deep out there. But there are times where there's 10, 20 people in here, and they're just doing it, especially when you have parties here. They bring their swimsuits, there's lots of people out there. Just make sure you tie yourself up if you fall asleep. But that's pretty awesome. It really is. This is our swimming area. I've done a lot of fishing here. I once caught a 15-pound catfish from here. Now, one reason for that, and I just wanted to stress upon you, if in fact you're a fisherman, in the distance you will see a bridge. Maybe I can get up on that. Let me see. There's a bridge in the distance right there. That's the deepest part of the channel. See, on the other side of that bridge is the river. The channel's real deep, and that's where the big fish go. I was on a boat before, and using a depth finder, you know, it would go 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet. Right about that bridge, drops to like 30, 40 feet. And that's where you see the monster catfish. So you're real close to that bridge, so you can see why such big fish are in this general area. Here's the dock. Really, really beautiful. Big with dock too. Really large. I've spent many a night here with a cooler. We fished. I don't fish very much anymore. You know, I really don't. There was a time where all I was doing was fishing in the lake, and then I had, shall we say, an epiphany or a revelation. What is that? That means I took a trip to Alaska and I ate the fish out of the ice cold waters, and I've never eaten this fish since. Yeah, for all of you out there who are curious to know, Alaska is the land of milk and honey. So after I went to Alaska and I caught halibut out of the ocean, and I'm sure people who have been there will know what I'm talking about, I've never eaten fish here since. It's been about 4 years. About 4 years. Beautiful lake. Really is. You'll have to get a key as an owner. It costs $50 a year. The lots that I'm selling, if you have the double lot, I believe it'd be around $200 a year for the POA fees. That's what you can expect. Taxes are cheap. I think they're like $60, $70 per lot max. Say about $140 a year in taxes. So cheap. By the way, one great thing about a travel trailer is that the county does not increase your taxes. I mean, look, the taxes are so cheap here, it really doesn't matter, right? If you're in Houston, you can imagine how cheap it is to pay maybe $300 a year for a house or something. But at $120 a year for taxes with a property here, you put a travel trailer in, it does not change. I guess, in conclusion, this is called the biggest bang for your buck in the state of Texas. There's nothing that compares to it. Just imagine if you're in a subdivision with a peninsula like this, how much you would pay. Well, first of all, you probably wouldn't be allowed to have travel trailers. You'd have to be houses only. So you wonder why people come up here, why our phones are constantly ringing. Well, look, I thank everybody for spending the time to watch this. You know, all our customers come in from 70, 80 miles away. And it's nice when you're shopping with your own money to watch some long video, some guy like me yammering on. At least I'm showing you what you can expect to see. If you have any questions, please call me at 423 Buy Land. Thank you. Have a good day.